Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about here dioxygen. Already yesterday we have seen that chemical reactivity and physical properties of oxygen family we have seen. And today we are going to discussing about dioxygen preparation methods and properties we are going to discussing there. Right. So dioxygen, that means your O2 molecule is called as your dioxygen. So this dioxygen, how can you preparing means by using potassium chlorate, that means KClO3. Potassium chlorate is nothing but KClO3. So KClO3, if your heat energy you are applying in terms of your manganese dioxide, in presence of manganese dioxide, heat energy you are applying means it will forms KCl, potassium chloride is forming plus oxygen gas is releasing there. So potassium chlorate, if your heat energy you are applying means it will dissociated into KCl, potassium chloride plus oxygen gas is producing there. And next second preparation method, see that by thermal decomposition of oxides, that means metal oxides. So metal oxides and all, if your heat energy you are applying means it will decomposing is takes place to form metal plus oxygen gas is producing there. So let us see that. For example, if you have taken silver oxide Ag2O. So silver oxide heat energy you are applying means it is dissociating into Ag plus O2 is forming there. Right? Same like mercuric oxide HgO is decomposing is takes place to form Hg plus oxygen gas is producing. Same like lead oxide Pb3O4. Pb3O4, if your heat energy is applying means PbO is forming plus oxygen gas is liberating there. So here forming PbO, again further your heat energy you are applying means it will dissociating to gives rise. PbO is forming plus oxygen gas is releasing there. So that means all metal oxide, if your heat energy you are applying means it will dissociating into metal plus oxygen gas is producing there. So all metal oxide, if you are applying heat energy means to form here metal is forming plus oxygen gas is producing there. And third preparation method is hydrogen peroxide. So hydrogen peroxide, if your heat energy you are applying means like H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. If your heat energy you are applying means it will dissociating into water molecule plus oxygen gas is producing there. Water molecule plus oxygen gas is producing there. So if you want to get here larger quantity of your oxygen gas, if you want means we have to apply here hydrolysis method. So hydrolysis of water if you are doing means larger quantity of your oxygen gas you are able to get. So let us see that. Water molecule, if you are electrolysis. So electrolysis you are applying means it will dissociating into hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas is producing is takes place. So by using this electrolysis process we can produce here larger quantity of here dioxygen gas we can preparing there. So these are the three preparation methods if you want to get here dioxygen gas. So once again see that. First method is by using chlorates, nitrates and potassium permanganates. These compounds and all, if your heat energy you are applying means you can get here dioxygen like KClO3. If your heat energy you are applying means what happen means KCl is forming plus oxygen gas is producing there. And second method is by using metal oxide. All metal oxides and all, if your heat energy you are applying means to produce here metal is forming plus here oxygen gas is separating is takes place. For example Ag2O. So heat energy you are applying means Ag metal is forming plus oxygen gas is producing there. Right? Same like mercuric oxide HgO is the heat energy you are applying means to become into Hg plus oxygen gas is producing. Like zinc oxide, heat energy you are applying means zinc is forming plus oxygen gas is producing there, like that. And third method is, if you want to get here larger quantity of your oxygen gas, dioxygen gas, if you want means, by using hydrogen peroxide, water molecule, if you are doing electrolysis process you are doing means, it will dissociate it to give rise hydrogen plus oxygen gas is producing there. So by using this electrolysis process, we can produce larger quantity of a dioxin gas, we can get it. And another method is the fourth method is called hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. So H2O2 also, if your heat energy you are applying, thermal decomposing means to produce hydrogen, water molecule is producing there plus oxygen gas is releasing is takes place. So these are the methods to prepare here dioxygen gas. Next one, see there. Let us see that properties. So what are the major properties of your dioxygen is presenting there? Let us see that. Yes. So dioxygen is a colorless and odorless gas. That means oxygen gas, what you are saying, odorless and there is no colorless. There is no color. So odorless and colorless gas. Its solubility in water is to extend to 3.08 centimeter cube in 100 centimeter cube water at a 293 Kelvin, which is just sufficient for the vital support of marine and aquatic life. So aquatic life as well as marine and all, it is very helpful for that all the aquatic living organisms. So next, it liquefies at 90 kelvins and freezes at 55 kelvins. Oxygen atom has 3 stable isotopes. What are the isotopes is there means? So O16, O17 and O18. These are the 3 isotopes of your dioxygen. So oxygen is having, there are 3 isotopes is presenting there. O16, O17 and O18. These are the 3 isotopes of oxygen. And the molecular oxygen O2 is unique in being paramagnetic in spite of having even number of electrons. Already we have seen that dioxygen is one of the paramagnetic, that means unpaired electrons is presenting on the oxygen atom. So due to because of your even number of electrons, so dioxygen is acting like here one of the paramagnetic substance we call as. So dioxygen directly react with nearly all the metals and non-metals. Mostly what happen, oxygen gas is reacting either metals as well as the non-metals also reacting, this takes place. Except some metals, gold and platinum. Except gold and platinum, remaining all metals and all what happen, easily it will be reacting, this takes place. Except gold and platinum. And some noble gases also, this oxygen gas is does not reacting is takes place. Its combination with the other elements is often strongly exothermic. That means during these metals and all while react with oxygen means it will produce a large amount of heat energy will be producing this takes place. For example, if you are taken sodium metal while react with oxygen means to forms here sodium oxide is forming there, Na2O, and it will produce a large amount of heat energy will be releasing, this takes place. So due to because of highly reactive metals, it will produce a heat energy is releasing, this takes place. So this is called exothermic reactions, like sodium metal and potassium metal. These highly reactive metals and all while react with oxygen means it will produce large amount of heat energy will be producing. So this process is called as exothermic reactions or exothermic process we call. Next one, see that, which helps in the sustaining the reaction. However, to initiate the reaction, some external heating is required, as bond dissociation enthalpy of oxygen-oxygen double bond is high. So bond dissociation between oxygen-oxygen double bond and what happen? Higher bond dissociation enthalpy will be presenting there. So that means nearly 493.4 kilojoule per mole energy is required to break that oxygen double bond oxygen. And some reactions of metals and non-metals are given. Let us see that chemical reactions. First one is calcium metal. So calcium metal while react with oxygen mean to form calcium oxide is forming there. Next, aluminum metal while react with oxygen mean to form aluminum oxide, Al2O3 is forming there. Next, phosphorus while react with oxygen mean to form P4O10 will be forming there. Like carbon while react with oxygen mean to form here carbon dioxide is forming. So zinc blend ZnS while react with oxygen mean to form zinc oxide is forming plus sulfur dioxide is forming there. So as well as, for example, non-metals you are taking, for example, SO2 while react with oxygen means to form here SO3 will be producing there, right? So these are the chemical reactions of some metals and non-metals of dioxygen. And next one, let us see that important uses. What are the important uses of here dioxygen is presenting there? In addition to its importance in normal respiration and combustion process, so respiration process as well as combustion process and all what happen, especially here dioxygen gas and all we are using there. Oxygen is used in oxyacetylene welding. So oxygen gas and all where you are using means oxyacetylene welding purpose, metals and all welding purpose also we are using there. Oxyacetylene flame and all. In the manufacturing of many metals, particularly steel manufacturing purpose also this dioxin gas you are using there. Oxygen cylinders are widely used in the hospitals. So nowadays they are using for corona patients also. Oxygen cylinders and all especially they are using for corona patients, that means who are unable to take oxygen gas, who and all not sufficient to take oxygen gas, those members this oxygen cylinders and all using there. High altitude flying and in the mountaineering also we are using there. That means mountaineers as well as higher altitudes going persons and all they are using these oxygen cylinders. The combustion of fuels and all burning purpose also this dioxygen and all we are using there. Hydrazines in liquid oxygen provides tremendous thrust in rockets. Rocket engines also we are using this dioxygen gas and all. So these are the preparation methods of preparation and properties and uses of your dioxygen gas. Next one is simple oxides. What are the simple oxides is presenting there? So let us see that simple oxides. A binary compound of oxygen with another element is called as oxide. Oxide is nothing but a binary compound of oxygen with another element is called oxide. As already stated, oxygen react with most of the elements of the periodic table to form oxides. So periodic table mostly all the elements like metals and non-metals what happen? Oxygen will be reacting this takes place to form oxides will be forming there. In many cases one element forms two or more oxides. So many times what happen means, so one or more oxides will be forming this takes place. and in many cases one element forms two or more compounds, two or more oxides will be forming. This takes place. The oxides are widely used in their nature and properties. Depending upon the nature and properties, these oxides are what happen different, widely they are using in the chemical reactions. So the oxides can be simple oxides will be there. Again, two types is there, simple oxides, another one is called mixed oxides. So simple oxides is nothing but, for example, magnesium oxide, MgO will be presenting there, or else here Al2O3 is there. Al2O3 or MgO is the best example for simple oxides. And mixed oxides is nothing but it will be forming like Pb3O4 molecule, or else here Fe3O4 molecule. Iron oxide and lead oxides are called as here mixed oxides. So depending upon this basic nature of the oxides, again these oxides and all, they are classified into three types is there. Acidic oxides is there, basic oxides is there, another one is amphoteric oxides also presenting there. So depending upon the nature, they are classified into three types. They classified: acidic oxide, basic oxide, amphoteric oxide. So what is mean by here acidic oxide? An oxide that combine with water to give an acid is termed as acidic oxide. So acidic oxide is nothing but oxygen while react with some other oxide to produce acid. Acid is producing means that is called as acidic oxide. So best example, let us see that sulfur dioxide while react with water molecule means to form sulfurous acid will be forming there. H2SO3 will be forming there. So this is called acidic in nature. Acidic in nature. And in general, only non-metal oxides are acidic. So mostly what you are saying, non-metal oxides also what you call means here acidic in nature. But oxides of some metals in high oxidation state also have acidic character, like Mn2O7, manganese oxide, Mn2O7, chromic oxide, CrO3, next vanadium pentoxide. So these oxides are generally what happen means acidic character they will shows. The oxide which gives a base with water is known as basic oxide. So water while react with oxides and all, what happen? Oxide which give a base with water. Anna? Right. So these are the preparation and properties oxides, simple oxides. So oxides are majorly how many types is there? I mean two types is there. Simple oxides is there, mixed oxide is there, and this oxide further they are classified into three types is there. Depending upon the classification, they are classified into three types: acidic oxide, basic oxide, and amphoteric oxide, like that, right? Basic oxides is best example what you see, sodium oxide, calcium oxide, and barium oxide. These are the best example for that. So calcium oxide combined with water mean to form calcium hydroxide will be forming there. It is one of the basic nature. So calcium CaO plus H2 gives rise CaOH twice will be forming there. So metallic oxides are generally what happen in basic nature. Metallic oxides are basic nature. Some metallic oxides are exhibit dual behavior. They shows here characteristics of both acidic as well as your basic oxides. Such oxides are known as amphoteric oxides. So best example what you say, aluminum oxide Al2O3 is the best example for that, amphoteric in nature. And next one is neutral. So the oxides are neutral. It won't exhibit either acidic or basic. It does not exhibit acidic and basic. That is called neutral oxides. So like carbon monoxide and nitric oxide, like this and a nitrous oxide. So it won't be exhibit any acidic or basic character. These are called as neutral oxides. So this is about here simple oxides, and tomorrow class we are going to seeing about here ozone layer. So ozone, how can you preparing there, what are the properties is there, so that concept tomorrow class we are going to seeing there. So thank you very much, have a nice day. So tomorrow we will meet you, and regarding this concept any doubts is there, kindly send me message. So thank you all once again. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.